Okay, welcome back. I am your tutorialist, Onigato. Picking up basically exactly where we left off last time, with a poor little bairn gone mad. Sadly, we couldn't finish the task that she started when she went on a job, when she went to do an artifact creation. So, as a result, we now have an insane little one running around here somewhere. I can probably find her. Nope, nope. Let's see. No job, no job, no job. Seem to think that was the one. View creature. Thoughts and preferences. Quite content. Oh well. The poor child in question has gone completely stark raving mad, and will now. There we are. Here we are. Here's the one we're looking for. Because she failed. Excuse me. Because she failed, she is now miserable. Talked with a sibling. Satisfied at work. What work? Let's see. 4 years old. Oh, so terrible. Mere 4 years old, and she already went insane. Yep. Well, that's okay. Uh, the form of insanity she has now is just basically what's called melancholy. And she is going to basically try to kill herself in a way that is usually very spectacular. I don't have a lot of spectacular ways to die on this map, so she's going to have a very difficult time doing so. Doesn't mean that I don't need a coffin. And fairly soon. Okay, look, we have coffins under production. Okay. So, let's get started again. Now, when we left off, we were in the process of digging out an area for the eventual quarters. And it looks like I have at least 4 diggers now. Well, that's useful. So they somehow managed to find another pick somewhere. Good. Ha 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 ha. Okay, and you can see they're starting to actually get to the point where they're digging pretty quickly on a general basis. Though this one here, who is that? Let's see. Novice Marks Dwarf, Novice Dodger, Competent Miner. Moving along, moving along. Okay. So we're going to kind of let them just dig out some area for me here. Now, I'm going to have bedrooms. I rather kind of need beds. And I'm just going to put that on a permanent repeat cycle. They'll keep making beds until they either run out of wood or, well, that's about it. Or I tell them to stop, of course. Alright. If you're watching these videos back to back, then you probably already know about the queue to alter, well, queues and look at buildings. And if you're watching these after a couple of days, that's basically all it took. It's just the letter Q. Do have my nice stockpile here. That'll be useful later on. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to create, because I'm seeing people moving stuff around but taking forever to do so. I want to build me 10 wheelbarrows. And that way, people will have wheelbarrows to move things around. Now, what are those? Those are blocks or bars of some sort. Charcoal. I have charcoal finally. And a gabbro pot. And some more pots. And some mechanisms. And some hatch covers that I'll probably end up throwing away. And gabbro blocks. Actually, you know what I can do? Oh, no, I do want to be on that view. Okay. I can. So when you're looking at something with K, you can cycle through the items that are listed. And in this case, I've got the gabbro hatch cover highlighted. And it's taking up space in my stockpile that I really actually rather need, and I don't need it to be moved to another stockpile. I don't need them that much. So what I can do is I can either forbid it or I can dump it. And I want to dump it because I don't really need it. I'm going to do that with all of these. I'll have uses for these later, but for now, they're in the way, and they may as well go get stored in the dump. Look, coffins. Some really nice coffins at that. Okay, and that, and that. Okay, that should dump all of those. Okay. Doc. Getting into the food, probably. Okay. Okay, so that should take care of all of that. Combat. Nope, somebody hunting. Okay, good. Where's our child with melancholy? She's not here, which means she's got to be somewhere else. Okay. Problem is, I don't have a lot of places for people to get themselves killed, so she could be almost anywhere at this point, trying to get herself killed. She could have even thrown herself into the river, which would be unfortunate because that's a very difficult way to get. There's no real easy way to get anybody out of the river itself. Okay. I don't see her on the map. I see a lot of hunters going around doing hunting. That's kind of nice. Okay. And I also see my walls are almost finished, which is even nicer. That is a fast dwarf right there. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, look, they got my stairs up, down. Go up a stair level and build. It's going to be Shift C for walls, floors, stairs, and tracks, and then we're going to put in a down staircase. And we'll just put it directly above. There we go. And again, we'll make it out of gabbro, because we're making practically everything out of gabbro up here. Okay. My dwarves will be along to build that in just a moment for me, which will be nice. Now Let's see, how am I... Oh good, she's still in. She is still in here. In the meeting hall. Probably not doing a whole lot at this point. Let's see, yep. Stricken by melancholy still. She'll never get out of it. There is no way for them to not be insane. Once somebody falls insane, they're insane. There's nothing anybody else can do about it. No dwarven psychology. Hey, look, I have an area I can put a bed in. Yep. But I don't have anybody making beds yet. Where's my people making beds? Okay, the jobs are there, but nobody's tasked to them. Alright. Well, let's see what we've got here. I've only got one person on carpentry duty, which is not necessarily a good thing. Actually, I should have a lot more people. Nope, only one carpenter. Okay. And he's also my only wood chopper. Go figure. Alright, one. Alright, don't need him doing any of that stuff, so... let's see. Hunting and woodcutting are mutually exclusive, just like woodcutting and mining are mutually exclusive. The reason being is that each one uses a different weapon. Mining uses a pick, woodcutting uses a axe, and hunting uses a bow or a crossbow. Usually a crossbow. So... I want to give this to somebody who really doesn't have a lot of skill otherwise. What other jobs do you have? None. You're my carpenter now. And one of my woodcutters. If I don't have axes yet, I'll make some. What about you? What other skills do you have? You have... Okay, you're great at that, so that's fine. You're a hunter. You're a hunter, but I could really use you elsewhere. That's fine. You're no longer a hunter. There we go. What's your skill block? Gem cutting. I can use you for that. We'll give you that. There we go. Okay. And commit the changes. Okay. Let's see. We've got some reports. Just maple hunting. That's good. And activity says... nothing really special. Good. The lack of special things is actually a good thing in this case. Okay, let's see here. Well, look at that. We've got some actual gold bars now, which is kind of nice. How much alcohol do I have? I have plenty of alcohol. Good. I still don't have any beds. Oh, hello. Nope, that's gonna dig out. Okay, yeah, that'll dig out. It's color of digging, not the color of something new and interesting. Okay. Okay. Now, are my masons almost done? Well, they're getting close, but I still see some holes in the wall that I need to patch. Like that right there. woodcutters to come up and cut down some of those trees, but that's okay. We'll get them cut down eventually, and then we'll get the walls up eventually. You can see I've got 2 water buffaloes here plus 2 water buffalo calves, and they've basically denuded the entire area. They've just eaten it down to the sand, which it'll regrow eventually. Problem is that eventually will probably be quite some time from now. So, and my chicken is still sitting on her eggs that I forbade anybody from gathering, which is good. I just had somebody bad show up. Oh look, Kobold Thief, right there. Ah! No! Bad Kobold Thieves. Okay, so the Kobold Thief just stabbed my stoneworker in her lower right arm with his large iron dagger. Well, the Kobold Thief is a female, but still. He chipped the stoneworker's bone, fractured the right elbow's bone, and did it all through the cave spider silk cloak. Ligament has been torn, tendon has been torn. That's bad. Okay, now you can see the kobold is running away. Or, wait, are we still? Yeah. So the stoneworker is in an agonizing amount of pain right now. She's passed out. Elves. Stupid elves. I don't even have a trade depot yet. Go away, elves. I don't have anything you want, you don't have anything I want. Promise. Right. More. The good news is, this particular dwarf is probably not going to die right away. Torn ligaments, torn tendons are bad. But... oh. Okay, so I need a chief medical dwarf. Like, right now. So, N will get you to the nobles. And you can assign nobles to do various things. Militia commander. If you wanted to change your expedition leader, you could. You can also eventually change your mayor, your baron, even your king. Although those get changed on a regular basis. The sheriff allows you to do justice. And the hammerer is the one who carries out the sheriff's justice. The sheriff catches the criminals, the hammerer, well, kills them. Because dwarves believe in the best form of justice, a good swift blow with a big hammer. Yes, that will kill you. Managers are used for setting up job sequences and such, but they need an office. Chief medical dwarves, on the other hand, do not. So I can set up a chief medical dwarf of Doc. Broker would be my person who trades, does not need an office. Bookkeepers do. And bookkeepers are the only ones with a special set of settings, which we're going to look at right now because we're in here anyways. With the bookkeeper, you can change how accurate your counts are. So, lowest precision is your default. It rounds to the nearest 10. And it does round up or down. But it does so on tens. Low precision is accurate up to hundreds, and then it rounds to the tens. Medium precision is accurate to the thousands, but it rounds again tens. highest precision is accurate out to the 10,000s, but again, it rounds tens. Most of the time, medium precision is all you really need. But your bookkeeper will need an office, which is basically just a chair, in order to be able to do anything. Will somebody go please get that guy and bring him inside? Okay, we're going to set up a zone here. Actually, not here. We're going to do this slightly more incorrectly than I wanted to, but we'll do it anyways. I'm going to put a hospital right there. We're also going to set the hospital's information to the lowest possible values. We're not going to even bother putting a bin in here for them to put stuff in for it, but this will help reduce the number of jobs that are called for. A bit of a advanced item there, but okay. Couple of beds for the hospital. Hey, look, somebody grew up. Dwarves grow up when they turn 12. Alright, read dwarves. And we're just going to sort them by... Hey, I can sort them by age, yes. Okay, stop that. Alrighty, you are my newest peasant. Welcome, my peasant. You go learn some farming. You can learn masonry, because I still need people to put up walls, basically. And... Actually, no, don't learn masonry. Or, don't learn farming. You're gonna go become a woodcutter and a carpenter. Congratulations. Okay. Yes, dwarves will sleep in your hospitals. They love sleeping in the hospitals. Makes it very inconvenient when I need to grab somebody. Where'd she go? I must have got her. Report. Falls over, regains consciousness, gives into the pain, falls over again. Okay. So they carry injured dwarves to the nearest bed, either their bed or the nearest bed that's in a hospital that happens to be open. Now we go to the health page. If you have a chief medical dwarf, dehydrated. Oh, that's our insane one. She's not drinking anything, she's not eating, so she's about to die of thirst. Well, that's one way for her to go. Okay, so Tulin, whatever her name is, needs to be diagnosed. So I need to see where this dwarf is. Ah, good. She's in a bed now. And she's got some blood on her. Or is that blood? It's green. It's probably her vomit. Ugh, gross. Let's make sure we have somebody. Give water. Yay, somebody's gonna give her some water. Yay. Nope. Let's take a look here. What's Doc doing? Doc's digging. Alright, Doc. are you? There you are. Okay. He's legendary. I can stop him from digging. There we go. Unit. He's going to store an item in a stockpile. Stop that, Doc. You need to go take a look at this poor dwarf. Now that the dwarf is in question is in a bed, she'll rest and she'll start getting a little bit better over time. What's that? Oh, hunting. But there's a chance now that she's got an open wound that it'll become infected, and a bunch of other really basically bad things could happen. Bad things that we don't want happening. Which is why we need to get a dock up there. Take a look at it. People are hunting. Come on, people. Well, dwarves. Dig things out. Wow, that pangolin is taking some serious beating. It's dying, but it's getting a beating. Alright, let's see here. No ammunition means we need more bolts. Which means we just need some bones. Okay. There we go. It's on his way to diagnose the patient. Hopefully the patient won't need much at all. But we'll see here in a minute. Okay, Doc's there. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It needs a stillable item. I might need to expand my farms here in a bit. Nah, that's not too big of a deal though. Alright. Doc should have... Huh. Okay, well, just thirsty, that's not a big deal. Okay. Dehydrated, hungry. Poor insane child. Ah, here we are. Alright, what does this dwarf need? This dwarf needs a suture. And this dwarf needs to be immobilized. In this case, that means that they need a splint. Now this other dwarf is drowsy. Okay, the hunter is tired. Let's see. She has some grasp impaired. Not too surprising. Her tendon's been cut. Ligament's been cut too. Alright. Partial broken tissue. That's... ow. And extreme pain. Can't say that I'm surprised. Ow. Okay. View her. It's only somewhat impaired. That's good. Right lower arm, skin, fat, muscle, and bone were all torn open. The elbow was smashed. Ah, the right elbow's been sutured. Good. Good, good, good. Needs immobilization, needs a couple of dressings. She's been cleaned. She's gotten some sutures. Good. She's getting medical support. That's the important part. That's the important part. Okay, good. So, alright, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually remove that hospital zone. They're going to take dwarves to the hospital if they can. If not, they'll just put them in a bed. There we go. But meantime, I have beds. I have beds that I want to turn into bedrooms. There we go. That's a good size for a bedroom. I'm not going to assign that bedroom to anybody, but I am going to make it into a bedroom. And there we go. Now 4 dwarves are going to claim those rooms, and they're going to call them their bedrooms. They're going to be very happy because they are their bedrooms. Seriously, you haven't killed that pangolin yet? Wow. And with me having a whole bunch of extra dwarves around, I really need that. Okay. Hey, I got more chickens. That's right, that was somebody's pet, wasn't it? Heh. Okay, now we put a wall right there. A wall of Capro. Okay. And my dwarves are going to be very unhappy in a minute. Because that wall's going to go up, and they're going to have to go around the long way to get to the refuse pile. Which we have a lot of stuff in there that shouldn't probably be refuse, honestly. People should be turning that into food. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what they're doing in the butcher shop. Well, not much. I don't have any leather set aside. A little surprised by that, honestly. Okay. How's my... Nope. Injured dwarf doing? Yeah, you're drowsy. No longer needs to be diagnosed. Grasp is still impaired and is still has some broken tissue, but not nearly as bad as before. Let's see, wounds. Okay. Got a nice little splint. We put in some sutures. Put in a nice couple of dressings. Okay. Now she just needs a little bit of time to heal. Good. With any luck, she'll be able to heal up all the way. Unlikely. She'll probably still always have a little bit of trouble with grasping things, but actually, where are those? Yes. Butcher that, butcher that. And while I'm at it, butcher that. Calves don't eat as much, and they don't give as much stuff to you either, so I'm gonna let them grow up, and then I'll butcher them. Wahahaha. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright. So now I've got most of my walls in place. I can actually go ahead and do the next thing I was planning on doing anyways. Which is to build the floors. And what do you mean I have no access? Oh, right. Right. Because that particular section of floor hasn't been completed yet. I don't have any access to it. Right. Okay. Well, they'll be able to get to it eventually. Okay, so what this is going to do is this is going to provide me a roof for this floor, and actually it's just going to be a floor for the next one. I'll be able to put patrol areas and training areas and that kind of stuff up here for dwarves to practice and become better combatants. I'll even put a little, probably right in the center, what's called a danger room. And it'll be full of traps, really nasty, evil traps. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. And those really nasty, evil traps will be practically worthless in the terms of killing things, but will be great at training my dwarves to become, well, better at combat. Because it'll teach them to dodge, it'll teach them how to block with their shields that they'll have, it'll teach them how to use their armor better. Oh no, I didn't want to put it there. I wanted it there. Which means Q. Move the building. There we go. There we go. Okay, put that there. Okay. Now, you can see the first section here has been completed. And eventually, this will be a noble's room. Now, nobles like things fancy. So what I want to do is I'm going to smooth that area. Eventually, I'll end up smoothing everything, anywhere I can. Part of that's to give me training for the people who will be doing the smoothing, and part of that is just because, well, things are better when you have smooth floors and such to walk across. Dwarves like it better. They work a little bit more efficiently, it seems. They don't have as many pathing problems, also, it seems. So, that could just be anecdotal stuff, but what the heck. Alright. Okay. Get him busy brewing again, because I only have 80 drink. And I have 82 dwarves. 80-ish drink, I guess. You know what? I think it's about time to build me some above ground farms. But not right there. Good heavens. All sorts of bushes and everything in the way. And look at that. Yeah, see? All sorts of bushes and things in the way. And I want my plots to be 5 by 5 so that they're really convenient. So, I guess I will have to chop down some trees. It seems to have sprung up again. Actually, no. Yeah, I do want that, though. I want to gather plants. Because most of those look like they're just bushes and such that are in the way. Plus, if I gather plants, I will have some things that'll be food-based. And I'll be able to brew some alcohol off of them. Do I have anybody who can actually gather those plants? Let's see, plant gathering. Sorted by... Okay, I have some people who can plant gather. They're not great at it, but that's okay. They'll get better. Oops. Crazy girl just died. Okay. Let's make sure that this is allowed to... Oh, yeah. No corpses yet. Okay, now we can allow corpses. We need someplace to store the corpse until we can actually have a coffin built. Which isn't happening yet. Okay. It's a very good thing that the place that we're putting these people is just out. Not really any place that it's easy to spot them from inside. This does block line of sight, sort of, and nobody's going to be able to attack through it. So, alright, where'd she die? Zoom to location. Ah, there she is. Okay. Alright. So I have a lot of dwarves moving a lot of stone around. And looky here. Little chickens all over the place. How many did I get? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Not bad. That's a lot of chickens. And class desk box has already been claimed again? What? I guess so. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll let them gather those, because 13 extra chickens is going to be plenty for a while. Probably end up eating most of the roosters and leaving the hens for egg laying. And then eating quite a few of those, too. Wait, are my plant gatherers also masonry doers? Yes, they are. Not anymore, they aren't. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, people are starting to gather plants now. Good. Do, 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 do. Let's take a look at my beehives. Okay. I don't think my beekeepers have installed hives anywhere. Well, I could be wrong. Let's take a look here. Oh, yep. Okay, I've got bees. I've got bees all over the place. Yep, okay. So, they're just not ready yet. That's fine. Oh, look at that. Another child grew up. It'll be easy to find. Yep. Incredibly young and doesn't have a skill in the world. Actually, no. Plant gatherer! Yay! Okay. Alright, now, let me see what I've got here. Oh, a lot of that, a lot of that. Okay, so I've gathered some longland grass, just just from the basic stuff that I've gathered, and I can brew with it, which means people will be turning things into another type of alcohol, which is good because people like alcohol. People like alcohol a lot. There we go. But they also like to have 2 or 3 different types of alcohol. Do, 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 do. Okay. What was that? What was that? Oh, the merchants are leaving. Oh, bother to the merchants. Wait, what in the world? Oh! Well, that's interesting. Didn't realize that was going to happen so soon. So, my nobility has been changed. And apparently my injured dwarf is now running around as the mayor. Don't know when that happened, but that's okay. I can look later, whatever. But you see, mayors need certain things. Really nice bedrooms being one of those things. Bedroom, office, dining room. They need places to stay and do stuff. So let's take a look here real quick. Toulon. We're going to sort by. We'll sort by caste. Okay, don't know what that even does then. Military progression. Current job. Bondman. Okay. Content. Engraver. Oh, that's why he became the mayor. He's got really good social skills. Okay, but in the meantime, nobles typically need to be doing noble stuff, especially since they happen to also have actual, honest-to-goodness offices. There we go. Uh-oh, who's this? Who's this? Why are they discontent? Witnessed death, admired a building, tired of drinking the same old booze, complained about the lack of chairs, caught in the rain. Oh yeah, lost his kid. Okay. Yeah, that one child was very friendly. Alright, where is our mayor? We're gonna turn that mayor. No. Into. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Toulon, Bokbonmanon. Wow, really crazy. Okay, will become our manager and a couple other things. But in the meantime, workshop profile. Okay, now the workshop. Oops, no, turn that back on. Lock. Can only be accessed by people who are skilled. This means that this workshop will always produce really good stuff. So, rock armor stand, rock thrones. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 doors. A cabinet. A coffer, yes. 1, 2 tables. Oh, wait, you're going to need 2 thrones. Okay. I think. Oh, that's all I can put in there right now. Okay. Actually, Toulon is the only one who can actually make his own bed. How skilled are you? Adequate. I'd want to have him smooth more before I can. Okay. This is where things get interesting. So now the mayor is actually smoothing out the walls and the floor for their own bedroom. This is actually rather amusing, to be honest. Let's see if we have any really good beds. Nope, not yet. Nobles want their rooms to be really well done. Smoothed, large, with really good stuff inside of it. This makes for a very happy noble. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, no more treatments, just needs time to heal. A brew drink, come on. Keep the alcohol going. Drunk dwarves are happy dwarves. Usually. Okay. I would try to clear cut this, but it can be difficult to do. I'd probably end up having to catch it on fire to burn it all out. That's okay. Let's take a look at these hives. Are they not ready to be split? Not ready to be split. Okay. I'm gonna need jugs in a bit, but that's okay. Oh look, there's the dead child. So sad. Oh, good. I can build a coffin. Okay. There we go. Burial receptacle. They're all really decent, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Now there are some settings that you actually have to put in to make sure that animals don't default to being buried. Pets, specifically, don't default to being buried if they die for some reason. And while dwarves love their pets, if you start burying the pets in coffins, then quite frankly, things get a little bit weird after a while. You run out of coffins, and you'll have pets in there instead of actual dwarves. And bad things happen if dwarves don't end up in actual coffins. Seriously, where the nine are they? Okay, well they're still doing stuff, so I have plenty of wood. Look at all my little chickens. Alright, what do we have in the butcher shop? Nothing, apparently. Nothing in the tanner's shop either. Interesting. Lots of meat, lots of raw fish, lots of eggs. 2 buckets of water apparently somewhere. Ammunition, very good. Quite a few coffins. Only 1 tanned hide. Hope it didn't all end up in the refuse pile somehow. Oh well. Oh dear. Spears. You want spears. Fine, fine. I'll build some spears. Nobody ever said they had to actually be spears. Training spears should work. I'll have to build training spears later for the danger room. Training spears do practically no damage and are great for being used in the danger room because, well, they don't do any damage, so your dwarves are less likely to be injured, and they still count as a very effective way of getting the dwarves to react to danger. So they'll dodge, they learn how to block them, they learn how to use their armor to the most effect, that kind of thing. Okay. So many dwarves just sitting around doing nothing. Oh well. Okay. It is raining. Oh joy. Who said no? Oh. Hey, puppies! Two puppies, both male. Okay. Do I not have any other? I have one cat. Oh, and a cat that's, claimed somebody, but then not. Okay. I do have kittens, so. Do, 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 do. It's raining. People are not going to be very happy about the rain. Sadly. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. Still not working on that. Okay, so they've almost got the smoothing finished. That's good. I could deselect this section right here, but I'd smooth it out eventually anyways. I just wasn't expecting to have an actual mayor so fast. Why are you moving that stone? Okay, now I'm confused, but okay. There shouldn't be any need for that stone to be moved. Oh, I think I see why. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, Mr. Mayor is taking stone in to be turned into armor stand. Yay. Okay. So, most of this room is now smoothed. But what I want to do is I want to wait until everything in here is smoothed, and then I'm going to engrave it. this is where things start to slow down a little bit. View job, we're going to unsuspend it. Okay, fine, soon building, I don't care. Unsuspend the job. Stupid barn owls. Freaking out the peasants. There we go. Is that a door? Man, he's fast. Yep, he is fast. Wow, okay, that's impressive. Weapon rack. He'll have all the stuff for his place finished in no time flat. Creating masterpieces. Oh my. When a dwarf of a certain skill starts building things... Oh dear. I wasn't expecting that. How many? 2 kids, 1 good. 3 kids, 1 good. 4 kids, 1 good. 4 kids, 2. 5 kids, 2. 5 kids, 3. 6 kids, 3. Great. Very large number of migrants again. They did bring with them what looks like a turkey and a goose, which is good. They brought also a ton of kids. And look at them. Most of those children aren't going to be any use for years. Years and years and years. Come on. Ha ha ha. Walls are all up. Good. Okay, are we stopping? Yep. Finally. Alright, so I know I have... Oh, that's a goat. Okay. Oh, yeah. When birds are born, they do not gain their parents' restrictions as to where they go. Other animals do, but birds don't. Birds are special. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. Okay. So, let's see. 43, 37, and 1 becomes 55, 59, and 1. Another nearly 30 dwarves. Alright, migration wave. Let's take a look. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong end. Alright. 34 dwarves. Joy. Okay. A couple of them don't have any skills whatsoever. Definitely nothing of use. Alright. Well, for the most part, they'll just be masons for now. I'll get them specialized later. Once they're actually worth anything. I know a lot of players will put together areas where incoming migrants just sit, and then they separate the migrants that are worth something from the migrants that are worth not as much. And the migrants that aren't worth much will get killed. The migrants that are worth something, well, they get put to work. I'm not that way. Every migrant is worth something. Eventually, although they are an awful lot of mouths to feed right now. That's okay. That's okay. I'll be able to do it. I will bet you. Yep, finished all those jobs. That's impressive. Brewing, yes, good. Making rock pots, good. Not doing a thing, fine. Making bone boats, we still have raw bones to make, that's good. Now, I do have those going. Let's see if that actually counts. No, it apparently does not count. Because I've made a spear and it didn't count towards it. Okay. Nope, can't put those there. How about these? Nope, I can make weapons with that, but I can't make a spear. Okay. Well, if I can't... If training spears don't count, which I don't think they do apparently... Yep. I don't have any gold either. I have gold, but I don't have any metals that I can make spears out of. Or do I? Well, let's take a look. First off, I need more charcoal. No hematite, no limonite, no garnerite. I can't even smelt down those. No brass, no bronze. Definitely no pig iron yet. This is why nobles are annoying. That mandate of his is probably going to get somebody in trouble. Because I don't have anything they can make those spears out of. Yay. Well, our fortress got a little too big for its britches too fast. But we should still be okay. Mostly. Yeah, kill that leopard. Okay. Right. You have to mark the tombs ready for burial use. But now I have. So our poor child, who is at this point basically rotted away. Yeah. Is going to get themselves buried properly. If you can't get a corpse, you can make a slab and then engrave that slab with the dwarf that you can't get their corpse's name, and that will put their soul to rest. If you don't put their soul to rest, you end up with ghosts, and ghosts are bad. Why are my hunters still using those? Hunters use wood bolts or bone bolts, not metal. Alright, whatever. I guess we had some hunters show up that just had their own bolts, and they're now using them. Did put those guys onto the new duty. Yes, yes, good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, joy. We're getting pretty close to the population limit, which is going to be interesting to hit. Okay. Wait a minute, don't need you on masonry duty anymore. I know that. Yeah. Because I don't need you to make anything anymore. Heh. Okay, and where's Doc? Doc shouldn't be standing around doing nothing. Doc should be digging again. He's a legendary digger. He'll be able to hit legendary plus 5, so... Okay. Why do I have people who are unhappy? Oh, yeah, still. Alright, let's take a look at happiness. Okay, I have 2 people who are unhappy. Okay. And... yeah. Well, we'll be able to put his child to rest here. Actually, should already be. Yep. There we go. Child's been put to rest. So that should help remove that unhappy thought from that poor dwarf. Okay. So we've got a chunk of the bed chambers carved out. Unfortunately, I don't have enough bed chambers carved out. For that matter, I don't have enough beds. But we're getting there. And for the most part, they're going to be hot swapping most of these for a little while. They'll just, as a dwarf needs the bed, they'll come in and use the bed. Okay, so two sets of dwarves, or two dwarves building beds constantly. I've got enough wood to sustain that for a while. Okay, and they're almost done with that, so I'll be able to retask some of my masons here in a bit. Where are my... Oh. I think... Yep. Okay. Well, most of his wounds are healed. That's good. Page up, page up, page up, page up, page up, page up. Mayor. Hey, that's really awesome. All of his wounds healed up far enough that he's able to work fully. Very nice, very nice. Good job, Doc. Almost done. Almost done. Once they've got the smoothing completed, I'll go through and I will set up engraving jobs all through here. But I will turn off the laborers for anybody except the mayor. She's fast enough by herself that she can do it. Okay, so we're going to pause real quick. And we'll just organize it by stone detailing. Yeah, okay, good. We'll turn them back on stone detailing in just a moment. But in the meantime, toggle. Oh. Alright. Engrave stone. Yes. We're going to engrave all of that and all of this. And resume. Okay, so you can see here this is an occasional problem. I want the engravings to be on the inside, where they can be seen from the inside by people standing inside. Right now, the mayor is carving them on the outside of the wall because the wall is smoothed both on the inside of the wall and on the outside of the wall. The game doesn't make any distinction. But we can kind of look at what's already been engraved. Really well detailed gabbro wall. Exceptionally well detailed gabbro wall. You can even look at what the engraving is. Kib, Glove Fierce the Dwarf, and Erenthar, the Giant Lion, by Toulon. Oof. Well, not in our hills, anyways. See, dwarves tend to put rather macabre things. Designation. That's not supposed to be designated. Did it again. That's only supposed to be a 3-wide corridor, not a 4-wide. Okay. Now that engraving will definitely be on the inside. People will be able to see it from the inside. Now there's an engraving right there. We can't really see it right now because there's a stone in the way. Doesn't matter. And they are engraving masterpieces. That's good. One thing that happens is that as dwarves create masterpieces, uh, if a masterpiece is destroyed, that dwarf gets bad thoughts. But the bad thought is based upon how many masterpieces they've built and how many have been destroyed. If they've built 100 or 200 or 300 masterpieces and one of them gets destroyed without being, used properly, then they don't get a lot of unhappy thoughts. Now, if they only have one masterpiece ever and it gets destroyed, that dwarf becomes very unhappy very quickly. Alright. I think it is time to do a little bit more digging. Up here, where my food grows. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember, I said I was going to leave this corridor basically here, but this corridor is blank effectively. So I'm not going to cut through that section of wall right there. Ever. It's just not going to happen. I will, however, dig all of that out. And I'll put a nice little seed stockpile right there. Because that's a good place for some seeds to grow, or to be stored. Did I do that again? I did. Which means all of these numbers are off. Just a little bit. Oh well. I goofed. That's fine. It's not like it's the end of the world. I should probably cue some music right there. With that, it's the end of the world as we know it. But it really isn't. So I'm off by 1 on this level. Yeah, doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Look at all the blood that's in the water. I had a hunter hunting down some carp. Okay. Okay. Alright. So unfortunately now I'm having to train carpenters up again. So I can get some of these bedrooms filled. And then eventually I'm going to want to put a bed right there, but it's going to be a really high quality bed. If I really wanted to make this area really special, not only would I put in the engravings, I'd put in a bed that was studded with gems and bones and bits of metal, and just decorated all sorts, and be really, really fancy and worth like 10,000 turtle shells all by itself. Not going to. Just because, yeah, no. Not going to. Alright. And my diggers are digging out this corridor for me. Remember how I said they always work from the top left down? That's why they started here, where it's the least convenient. I shouldn't have connected that through. Then they would start it here, and then they would have cleared that way, and then that way. Well, they might have cleared some of this first. These 3 chambers are going to be my next set of farms. I would put one here, but it would cause leakage. And quite frankly, I need that pond intact. Okay, they're almost done with this section here. That's good. I do want to see... Okay, so I know I finished those 3 training spears, because both sides are now constructing beds full blast. Which basically means, yeah, training spears don't count as actual spears. Which means I need to get some actual spears. Which in turn means I need metal. Which means I need to find some metal. Come on, a little further. Yay! Okay, secondary corridor is cut. Now they'll go do whatever they need to fairly quickly and easily. Good. Okay. Almost done. I think I'll put these 2 as sweet pods, because that'll give me a new type of alcohol to brew on a consistent basis. Actually, I can build that one right now. And I'll have a farmer come along and convert that into an actual farm. Good. And now I can put in 2 more. One there, and one there. Good. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to turn this one into. Okay. But I do know what this one is. Yes. Okay. Sweet pods. Can I grow sweet pods in spring? Yes. Can I grow sweet pods in autumn? No. It lies fallow. And same with winter. Okay. Now the question is, do I actually have any easy way to find out? No, I do not. Okay. And I'm almost out of alcohol. Pump helmets, plenty of seeds, but okay. I'll need to trade for those. Which is actually something I can do. Okay. I do need to get that trade depot built, though. Where would I want to put the trade depot? Shift D for the trade depot. think I'm going to just put it right there. That's a good place for it. Yeah, it'll be out of the way, basically. Oh, good. Okay. Good, good. Almost got that done now. You can see those little tiny yellow dots there. Those are bees. And bees are dangerous. They will sting. They typically don't go more than about 3, maybe 4 away from the point of wherever the hive is. So like, there's a hive, there's bees right there, and there. So, I will bet you, if I look here, even though I don't have actually jugs, ready to be split. Ready to be split. Ready to be split, and ready to be split. Wait, who? What? Oh dear. So, another cobalt thief right there. And I have no idea what that dwarf is about to do, but he's probably going to run away. Okay, so he was just fishing and he spotted them from farther enough away. And now they're more than 20 apart. And so, the dwarf goes back about his business. Wait, what the? Is that a mandrill? Oh, mussels. Okay. Somebody went fishing. Okay. Keep carving masterpieces down here. Okay. I think I'm going to turn that into pigtails. Which I can't grow in spring, but I can grow here. Not there though. Okay. Sweet pods. Sweet pods. There are no sweet pods here, so that's fine. And I know there's no sweet pods in D, so that's fine too. Alright, where's he? Let's see. Oh dear. Are those actually children? Please tell me those aren't actually children. They're children. Oh dear. Eek. So the Goblin Snatcher will go in and try to capture children. Yay! Hunters will actually go forth and kill bad guys, because they have a little bit of training in doing that. There we go. I don't know why the children are all the way up here. Oh, yes I do. I do. I know exactly why. Because they want to get drunk. They can't get drunk if there's no alcohol. And I think I may be out of alcohol. Okay. There we go. Got plenty of rock pots now. Okay, let's see. Once a door is in place, or once a furnishing is in place, they can't actually put engravings underneath it, which is annoying. So you get the engravings in place, and then you put in the stuff, whatever it is you need. Now my engraver is engraving his own rooms right now, and he's moving along very nicely. But the question really is, are the beds getting any better? The beds are getting a little bit better, but they're not getting better fast enough. And sadly, there's not much I can do about that, other than just let them go through and construct. The good news is, with all that practice they're getting, I am getting places for dwarves to sleep. And since I have over 100 dwarves now, 115 dwarves in fact, I need all the places dwarves can sleep possible. Really was not expecting that kind of thing to happen so fast. Okay, now. Oh, that's a good thing. I can put that right there. The table can go there, no problem. It's not very high quality, but it will be high enough. I need to know if that has actually been engraved yet. Smooth, but not engraved. Okay. That's been detailed. I can put a chair right there. Okay. Ooh. What I'll end up doing is I'll put a chair here and then turn that chair into a room that encompasses this entire area. And then I'll put a table here and I'll turn the table into a room that encompasses this entire area. And eventually I'll put a bed here, yes, that should be it right there, and turn it into a bedroom, and then assign it to the mayor. Wait, what? Uh-oh. I have no food. I have no food. Why do I have no food? Because I have 110 dwarves and not enough food producers. Okay. Yeah, you've been detected. You're right outside the gates where a whole bunch of animals go through. Alright. Workshop. Kitchen. This is not what I wanted to have to put in yet, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to put a kitchen here, make it out of gabbro. And I'm surprised they're not eating the eggs. They should be able to eat the eggs. Okay. There we go. And kitchen. Add new tasks. Prepare a very lot of easy meals. honestly, I'm going to remove that building and that one. They were never intended to be permanent buildings anyways. I have metal enough to do almost anything except for create weapons. Because the metal I have is gold, and gold is incredibly soft, and it's not good for making weapons with. So, yeah. Just about useless for that. And the kidnapper has captured another child. Great. They haven't actually stolen anything from me, but they can come back with those children leading armies, and they will be trained warriors. And I'm going to butcher some animals. This is getting a little crazy. Okay, water buffalo cow. Butcher that. Butcher the mule. Butcher that. Butcher that. Butcher that. Butcher that. Butcher that. Butcher that. Keep the alpaca because, yes, alpacas are useful. You can milk alpacas. You can take the fur off of alpacas. Alright. These two workshops, these kitchens, I may just leave where they are. They're in a convenient place for it, right at the food. I'll probably be putting in a food storage somewhere over here, maybe, eventually. Once I have additional defenses here. And a dining room somewhere else so that I can actually, yeah. Oh look, somebody's eating at the chair. Somebody random that I didn't really want eating at that chair, but okay, whatever. The detailed? It is detailed. Hello. Pregnant forked the giant cheetah. Wow, this is some really dark stuff. I mean, seriously. Oh, that's not bad. What's this? Yay, somebody got promoted. Yay, our foundation. Yay, more about our foundation. Yay. You can kind of see that there's usually a pretty good theme when it comes to what's going on. Exceptionally detailed image of Cadorus drilled doors. And yeah, a lot of dwarves dying. Not overly surprised. Couple tight doors. Build another table since that spot is now. There we go. And let's see if we can build some decent beds here. Let's see what we got. Still nothing good. But we are training them up, and we are getting beds out of it. That's the important part. And the reason why I slaughtered most of my big animals there is as you can see, most of this is now turning into sand. The chickens, they don't care. But the other animals, the water buffalo, the donkey, the cow, those animals are what are eating that out. And soon there wouldn't be anything left. They'd starve and they'd fight, and then things would go downhill pretty quickly from there. So, going to prevent that from happening. Let's see here. And I needed food. And I have now got some meat. But I need plants that I can brew. See if I can build some above ground plots finally. With the right size. Nothing there, because I keep getting blocked. Not there, I don't want to build there really. Man, this is really annoying. I can't build my above ground plots anywhere because I have plants in the way. Because it's incredibly fertile ground. Let's try this again. We'll gather some plants. Actually, we're going to gather plants not just in here, but outside of here too. Okay, and we're going to chop down trees. All up in here. Okay. Alright. So this will get me some seeds that I'll be able to eat. Or get me some plants I'll be able to eat, and get me seeds that I can use to... Because, like, this prickleberry seeds, I can turn that into prickleberry wine. Wild strawberry seeds, I can turn that into strawberry wine. Longland grass, that's beer. Surprised they're not cooking the eggs, honestly. Well, they probably are, but... Okay, seriously, no, come on. Promote that. That goes top. Thank you. And that one just renders fat. There we go. Well, with another batch of dwarves, we have chaos. Chaos is definitely reigning here. Dwarves are not unhappy, but dwarves are definitely not happy either. Mainly because, well, we got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, but I do have the ability to do this. I can make that a throne room of those dimensions. Assign it to the mayor. Oh look! It assigned to 2 people simultaneously. That means that they are married. And what is his is now hers. Or hers is now his, whatever it is. Yay, I have a dog. Actually, why are my animals not being... I should really have those... Because I haven't turned that into a training area. Animals can only be trained in a training area, logically. If you don't have a training area, they will never be trained to do whatever it is they're supposed to be doing. I have dogs that are supposed to be trained into being war animals and hunting beasts. Turn path. Where are you? There's a path right there. Okay. Oh. Because you went to sleep. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay. I think I'm gonna finish getting this all set up here, getting this all invested in, and then I'm gonna call it. Let's see. Do I have a good enough bed? Honestly, no, but I'm gonna put it in anyways. Just because. Okay. Now for the first bed in my hospital, which I should really get around to just designating. Yep. There we go. Proper hospital. Get the information into it. Yeah, we don't want that actually getting much in the way of anything. So it'll pull it all in anyways. Hospitals are bugged. It's going to generate a bajillion and a half orders, and it'll basically pull any available thread, cloth, splints, what have you, even though it only has an option for a single one of each. Basically a single unit. Now, until I actually put a bin in here to hold it all, it's not going to do anything. But I'm about to put the bin in anyways. Actually, I don't even have a bin to put it in. Okay. That's fine. Okay, throne room. Constructed. Assigned. There we go. Good. And make it into a bedroom. Assign the bed. Booyah. Okay, now. Oh, that's right, he needs 2 chests and a cabinet. Well, actually, let's take a look here. What do we have? We have a throne room, a great bedroom, a grand dining room. So the bedroom's not too good. The office is brilliant, which is the front room, so we're not worried about that anymore. So we're gonna put the chests and the cabinets. Yeah, okay. So I actually do have a cabinet. Cabinet will go here in the bedroom. And I think one container will go here. I'll need to build another container. The armor stand will go here. And the weapon rack will go here. And then I'll go up here, order them to build another coffer. Actually, 2 of them. Yeah, why not? Make them really fancy pants. Yeah. And then... Okay. There we go. The mayor happy, but now he's got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he's updating my records. Which, if you look at my stocks, means I actually can tell how much stuff I have finally. Alright, got some plump helmets, some prickleberries, bladeweeds, hydroot, some water hanging around, tallow. Oh, yeah, I'll go pick that up. Sweet. Quivers, anvils, weapon racks, it's in use, cabinets, doors all over the place, beds, lots of them. Oh, I got some tanned hides finally. A lot of stone hanging around somewhere in various places, over 100 cut rough gems. And some blocks, lots and lots of little bees. Little bees. There we go. Okay, I've got food aplenty for now. Raw mussels, I'll need to put in a fish processors. Honestly, prickleberry seeds, I need to really put that up there somehow. Oh, don't cook the prickleberries, because I need the prickleberry seeds. Okay. Well, that makes life a little bit better. Now I can get some distilleries, get my distillery going again. Sort of. Yeah, may as well do this. That's 3. There we go. I may not like it, but I need at least 5 for plump helmets right now, I think. Especially since those aren't producing anything. I'm having a hard time getting my above ground mines going, or above ground farms. I'll get them going eventually, just not yet. Alright, and now... Okay, so I've just gotten the construction queues set up for the biggest project I'm going to be doing. And I think with that, I'm going to set everything aside and pause. And see you again next time. Hopefully with a little bit more coherent of a plan, huh? Talk to you all later.